Morning, folks. Yeah, I thought I would do the my 6 months. Well, actually, I missed the 6 months review of my car, my BMW M4 2015, right? So we're about at 8 months, so it's all right. We'll carry from here. So yeah, I mean, I gotta say the car is actually pretty good. I really like it by far. I've had some nice cars, but by far the best car I've ever owned so far. I mean, I had like, you know, Mustang GTs in the past, and Jeep SRT 8 2009, Ford Raptor. I currently have a 72 Challenger also, and stuff. So I've had like quite a few different cars over my life, all type and genre, and this is the first really road track or very handly car that I own, with a lot of power. So I gotta say the all around, they're not joking when they say like the BMW M series like an all around car. It really is, from braking to straight line speed to handling and everything. I really like it. I've taken it to the track once so far. I'm actually going back to the track next week. Hopefully I'll be able to put some footage of that on the on YouTube there. So and it's really damn good at the track too. Like, I was amazed. Stock, I haven't done anything to it. I even have like 25,000 kilometers on my tires, and like it's still, I mean, they're getting pretty low on tread life, but they're still holding up pretty good. So, and even the brake, I got the stock brake on my M4, and geez Louise, like seriously, I didn't experience any brake fading or anything. So yeah, no, I'm really satisfied. The only as far as maintenance and everything, the only thing I've done to it so far, so I've put about 10,000 in the last 8 months, and I've only had to do like one oil change, which was included because I bought it at the dealership, so I still have the 4-year maintenance, oil change and all that stuff free, right? And I also took I think I took a protection package and extended warranty. I figure if I can keep the car 4 years, and then I'll change it and maybe go get I don't know. I'd like to try a Porsche 911 or something later on, so we'll see. That's for another video, anyways. The only two things that I missed on when I did my research, I missed the fact that the 2015 didn't have the new entertainment package, the navigation. I'm on the old chip, so I only have like 3G, and I don't have all the automatic update for the GPS and all that stuff. But apparently I found some sort of a loophole about the dealership. I complained a bit, and it told me it would be like $200 and some to update my GPS, and they kind of found out that the car that came out in 2015 without the new entertainment module, we're actually allowed a few free updates. So I actually not too bad. My dealership is actually pretty good. It's the BMW in Victoria, BC, and seriously, they're very good. And they gave me my update for free. What else? And I had the one issue with the car. That's a known issue where rock would get stuck in the back, the back brake. Right, there's like a metal plate. I think it's a thermal plate or something. And anyways, rocks would get stuck in there, in between there and the disc. Brake disc, and it would like grind like nobody's business, and it was actually quite first time it happens, you're like, what the hell? Like, you think you left your axle on the road or something. So anyways, brought it to the dealership, explained to them, look it up, and there's in fact there was a recall on this, so we're able to have it fixed under warranty, and good. So it's been good so far. So I haven't heard anything yet, so hopefully everything's good. Otherwise, yeah, no surprises, nothing. It runs as it should. Mind you, it's still fairly new, so like I said, it only has 25,000 kilometers. So. But hey, I'm super happy. I don't really have any comfort except maybe if I had to find a few, right? I mean, tire tread life, not very much. But I mean, as expected, I'm getting stickiness. They're the Michelin 19 hinge Super Sport. I mean, They're awesome though. They actually are super good in the rain. They're really good in, of course, in the dry. I mean, and they were good on the track too, so I have no complaints about them. But except the fact that they actually shed their tread life fairly quickly, and they're like an expensive tire. Here to buy them in Canada, it's like freaking minimum $500 a tire, so it's pretty expensive. Other than that, I can't really complain about anything. Surprisingly spacious for a car like this. I mean, we are a family of 3, right? I got a kid and the wife, of course, and no problem. We've done some long trip in the car. It's actually comfortable to ride in. Plenty of space for my kid in the back. Big trunk. So compared to some of the cars, right, where I talked about a 911, which I was just looking over the weekend because we bought a Porsche Macan to replace a Touareg, and I was looking at the 911s, and I'm like, yeah, not much space in this. Definitely my son can't fit in the back, and for trunk size, oof, barely can fit a like a grocery bag. But I use it to go to work. Fuel mileage, folks, oh my god, that thing is amazing for what it is. I mean, of course it's not amazing on fuel economy, but I mean, if you keep in mind what the car actually is, right? It's a performance car, and when I put in a efficiency mode and I drive it like, normally, like on my about hour commute in the morning, I can average like 8.8 liters 100 kilometer, right, or low 9s, which is really good for a car of this, like that 6 twin turbo does wonder. And whenever you want it, I got my M button, push M2, right? I call it it's the Fred button, right? I got the Julie button, which my wife doesn't like when we go fast, so it's all efficiency, it's all comfort. And then when I need to go fast, I push the M2 button, and poof, here we go. So yeah, so we really get like good mileage. It's pretty good. Suspension is comfortable when you put it on efficiency, on comfort. Sorry. I haven't played around too much with the traction control off. I've tried it a few times. Oh my god, that thing's a monster. You can like burn tire like nobody's business. It's crazy. So don't really have the space around where I live to like just fool around. I'd like to, but I haven't done it yet. Maybe I'd like to put a video, like do a burnout or something. My tires are almost done. I'd like to burn them out before I change them. So watch out for that. Kind of might be a cool video. I also wanted to bring it to the quarter mile. Well, don't have a quarter mile track here on the island, but I wanted to bring it to the 8 mile anyways. See what kind of timing I could get out of it. I haven't tried launch control either. It's something else I need to play with. So, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. So far, yeah, I'm super happy. It hasn't cost me anything to maintain so far in the 8 months I've had in 10,000 kilometers. So it should be like that for a few more years. Walk around the car. Like I said, pretty neat cars in good condition. Now, I've been having got a few rock chips. You can see one here, and there's like another one there. There's a few in the hood there. I don't know if it's been caused by just my daily driving or my time at the racetrack. I'm a little unsure about that. I'll show you also inside. The interior is pretty good, but the wife did scratch the leather seat with her jeans. So it's like one of those buttons, and she sat down, scratched the leather seat, which was kind of unfortunate, I must say. But pretty good condition overall. Don't know. That's the so see, as you can see, it's a little rubbed off. So I've been treating it and everything. In my package, I could repair it for free. It is included, but I'd rather not. I only have like a limited amount of money to spend on this kind of stuff, so I'm wary of spending for that just yet. You can see everything else is in pretty good shape. it's been holding up pretty good. Like I said, I use it quite a bit. So, like even the door, like the lid on the door. Again, I think you got a little scratch here. I think that was caused by the wife's jewelry. Darn wife, right? But otherwise, the black chrome is not scratched or anything, so it's pretty good. Even the steering wheel after 25,000 kilometers is still pretty good. It's not all solid as rock or anything, so I'm pretty happy with that. No scratch on the entertainment system or anything.